Hey everyone, as always, Dylan, GoldBay.reviews.com. And for my first review for the brand new year, for 2018, I'm going to be doing one of my most requested bags of Paydirt, or for actually the Paydirt seller's Paydirt. It's not the number one, it's in the top three, I don't really keep track, but this is one of the most requested I get. This one and another one, which I will be reviewing either at the end of this month or the very beginning of next month. And this is GoldBay.com. I get a lot of people that ask me to review this. It's one that I've really wanted to review for the longest time, and I just haven't had a chance to get to it or have the time to. And the reason I've wanted to review it is because of the recovery of investment just based on its price. This is probably the best bang for your buck Paydirt you can get just online or on eBay or anyone just by buying it. Typically, they have about an 80 to 90% ROI just based on the price. For example, this bag, and let me get through the details. This is from GoldBay.com. This is a 3-pound bag. It is guaranteed to have 1.5 grams in it, minimum. It cost me $69.95. The shipping was $5.95. So a grand total of $75.90. That's $75.90 with 1.5 grams of gold. Gold as of today is $41.88. Means that this bag's ROI to start, if I find nothing else in it, is 81.38%, which is great. I mean, this would be in my top 20 right now if I find no other gold in it. So that's pretty good. Now, I'm hoping I find more than 1.5 grams of gold. I've watched a couple other reviews about this company, and I've seen some people recover some really good, extras where it's more than they guaranteed. And I've seen some where they get exactly that amount, where it's really close. I mean, it's pretty much spot on. So I'll be curious to see what I find. I will say a couple things. One, I do like the bag. It is double bagged, and this is a much thicker bag than a typical Ziploc bag. Unfortunately, one of the things I don't like, and one of my fellow reviewers, Wayne, also commented on when he reviewed this Paydirt, is when they ship it, it says nothing on it. It doesn't say anything on the box. I believe the box does say GoldBay, but there's no invoice inside. Once you take it out of the box, this is what you get. And if you do like me and you throw it on a pile of other Paydirts, you can really quickly forget who this is from. I was going to write it on there, but I didn't want, I knew I was going to be reviewing it, and I didn't want to make y'all think that they wrote on it. So they don't. Now, these aren't the really, really thick 8 mil bags that some other sellers use, but they're definitely good bags, and they are double bagged, so which is nice. And this is, again, 3 pounds of material. 1.5 grams. So I'm going to classify this down. And I will say, I've seen a couple reviews where people complained about this having a, how can we say, artificial feel to it, just because there wasn't really a lot of extra gold in it. And, most Paydirt is artificial, but we're going to have to just wait and see. A couple reviews I saw, they got no, all their material was pretty much under 30. So I can see how that can be. But hoping everyone's enjoying their new year. I sure am. I have a bag of Paydirt in front of me. I have a couple more to pan out. So I will have some good reviews coming up in the next few months. And also hopefully some other content. We'll have to see. Still working on some stuff. And I hope everyone is enjoying this cold weather, because it sure is cold. I don't know if y'all can see my breath or not, but it is cold in the gold shed. Right now it is 34 degrees in here. A lot of plus 10 material in this. This is going to make for some quick work once I get through this plus 10. Because it seems like almost all of this is plus 10, which is funny because I watched a couple of reviews today before I Well, I was waiting for my shed to heat up because my shed was 22 degrees in here. So I got it to heat up to 34, so 12 extra degrees. While I was waiting for that, I watched a couple videos just to see what some other people had to say. And a lot of them, almost all of them, had more of a sand type material. But he does change his stock a little often. Like, what's kind of funny is he used to sell 3-pound bags with 1 gram of gold in it. And they used to be, I guess, around $48 plus $2.95 shipping. Because that's what I had bookmarked. And I always write down the price of my bookmarks. So if I have 50 bucks and I say, okay, let me find a bag, it's a lot easier for me to just look through my bookmarks and find a $50 bag as opposed to clicking and looking. And so when I went to go buy this one, his price had went up, and like I said, it was $69.95, but he had 1.5 grams. So then I was watching a review earlier today, and the person was talking about how their bag was $69.95, or I think his was a little bit lower, but how most bags were 50 bucks and under for the reviews. Well, that's because he had upped the gold and upped the price. But I just looked today again, and it looks like he's went back down to the 3 pounds plus 1 gram of gold. So now if you go there, it'll be, I think, $47.95 for this same bag, but with a little bit less gold in it. So as opposed to 1.5 grams, it'll be 1 gram. So that'll make it a lot easier. Because it was funny because I looked and I wasn't really paying attention to the price, and I saw the shipping, and I was like, well, why am I paying $5.95 and they're paying $2.95? But you know, it's a pretty good deal. And also at the end of this video, actually, I don't know where you're going to be at in this video, but below I will put a link. He sent me an email after I placed the purchase, and it's just an automated thing. They have a little reward system on there, but they gave me a $5 coupon to give away. So if you go to my links below down here, there's going to be a $5 coupon. And like I said, the $47 bag, I looked it up, the $47.95 bag. If you bought it right now at today's gold prices, it's an 82 something percent ROI. Minus $5 on that, I'm pretty sure you're getting really close to getting your money back. So it might be well worth it. I'm going to find out. I mean, I haven't even panned through this. I could find no gold in this, and I don't want you to go buy discounted Paydirt with nothing in it, you know. A little bit too much dirt in there, so I'm going to get rid of a little bit of it. Talking so much. You know, new year, got to talk a lot. You know, I got to thank all my subscribers for continuing to be with me, and hope to give y'all some good videos this year. If not, oh well, nothing I can do about that. I don't get to, you know, some of this Paydirt isn't very good sometimes, but that's not because of me. I want it all to be great Paydirt. But I do have some good ones lined up for the next month or so, and like I said, as well, some other content I'm working on. All right. So as you can see, almost all this is really, really big material, which is funny, which is pretty much the exact opposite of the videos I always watch. But they were getting really, really fine. I mean, everything they were getting was pretty much like this. They were getting a big 3-pound bag of essentially sand. So there's not a really good description on this website, GoldBay, for their Paydirt, other than, you know, you'll find gold. That's pretty much it. It's got a really dismal description, considering that they have been around since 1999 selling Paydirt. And you'd think in that much time they could have found the time to write 2 sentences. I mean, I understand if you're changing out your Paydirt a lot and stuff like that, but I mean, come on, you got to at least put a couple words in there. All right. I am done with that. And as you can see, I mean, almost all of this is in the plus 20. I mean, it's just most of it's in the plus 10, a little bit in the minus 10, plus 20, but this is almost nothing. So I'm pretty sure with 1.5 grams, I'm going to probably find all of it in these top 2. One of the other reviewers said that once they went through the plus 20 and up and got all the gold, all the rest of their material really wasn't fun to go through. Now, I won't have that problem because I don't really have a lot of minus 30. So if I do find all the gold in these top materials, if there's not anything in here, it really won't kill me because there's not a lot to go through. You know, so we're going to find out. I'll be right back. I'm going to go pan this out and see what I recover. Before I go, let me show you if there's anything magnetized in here. Not a lot. I mean, yeah. Really not much magnetized in here at all. So it should be pretty easy panning. So let's find out. All right. Found me some gold. 6 nice little pieces. So, it was a lot of work. I gotta say, it was actually really, really fun. Just because on most bags of Paydirt you buy, usually the smallest amount you'll get is in the plus 10. Because you're not finding a lot of nuggets usually. And so usually you get like 8 or 9 rocks, and you'll see one little nugget, and you pop it out, then that's all pretty much just thrown away. I had to actually double pan this because some of this gold is fairly dirty, which is good because it makes it harder, which was a little bit of a challenge. So I had to go through it all twice. This little piece on the top and the middle kept wanting. It's really, really thin. I don't know if I'll be able to show you or not, but it is really, really thin. So it kept wanting to just roll over the top of all the other rocks and try to escape, but I got him. So he's mine now. So, all right, and now he's still got to do the minus 10 plus 20, which is, again, a lot of material to go through. So, hoping to find more gold. Got 6 pieces. Let's see if we can double that. Be right back. Oh, man. Found some gold. More than doubled what I covered. As you can see, I found about 80 new pieces of gold. Beautiful. Oh, man. And this stuff was really, really hard to get. I don't know. Maybe this, little vacation I took has made me rusty or something. But all this stuff is really, really flat, and it just wants to roll off the top of the other rocks and out of your pan. So it made it pretty problematic. And also some of it is really, really dark and dirty. So, you know, it's really iron stained, which makes it harder to see. This is not the shiny you're used to in most Paydirt sellers, where, you know, I'm not going to say it's cleaned, but they try to use the shiny so you can see it. So this stuff did make it a little hard. Now, I don't know how much this is all weighed up to. Not sure if it's a gram or not, but I still do have the minus 20 plus 30 to go through. Hopefully I'll find some more gold in there. And a couple things is, some of this gold really looks like it should have been in the plus 10. I don't know how it escaped, but like this piece, there's a couple others that are really big, chunky pieces that must have just squeaked in through the, which is funny. A lot of this actually looks bigger than the plus 10 material. You know, if I wouldn't have panned it, I wouldn't have known, but I guess it just went right through at an angle, you know, because it all is kind of really, really thin. So, but I'll be right back. I'm going to go pan out this minus 20 plus 30. Actually, I'm going to go inside and warm up some. I don't know if you can see this or not. But that's what it is. 33 degrees in here. It's starting to get colder. It's not getting warmer. So I'm going to go warm up a little bit, get some more hot water to pan with, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to pan out the minus 20 plus 30. And I'll show you the results for that in a minute. And even more gold, which is making it worth being in this freezing cold. So about 30 more little pieces. Awesome. You know, as you can see, plus 10. That's what I got out of the minus 10 plus 20. And this is what I got out of the minus 20 plus 30. So far, really fun. Finding gold in every classification. The gold, though, is really, really tough. I mean, this is, again, this stuff really wanted to float, get away from me, and do what it can. And a lot of it, like I said, is really, really dirty. It's that rust color gold. So some of it is the shiny, but some of it is that rust color, making it a big old pain. But here we go. The last of it, the minus 30. I don't expect to find very much in this. So this will probably be the easiest part, which it usually isn't. So, but we'll find out. I'm going to go pan it out and hopefully find a little bit more gold to add to my total. All right, I really didn't find anything in the minus 30. I mean, I did. Let's see if I can zoom in on it. Couple little bitty pieces, Probably about 6 or 7, maybe 10. There's a couple are floating around, out of water. But overall, pretty happy. Again, this was what I got out of the plus 10, minus 10, plus 20. And that was the minus 20, plus 30. And then a couple little tiny pieces in the minus 30. Getting pretty cold out here. As you can, I don't know if you can see this, but this is my snuffer bottle that froze. I hadn't used it because all these pieces were so big. I was just kind of able to pick them out with my tweezers. Then went to go suck them up in the minus 30, and so my snuffer bottle was frozen. So, all right, I'm going to go weigh this up, come back with the final review and the ROI. So be right back. All right, weighed everything up, dried it all out. Then I weighed it up. I didn't put some nice gold on here. Let me zoom it in. Nice bit. So let's get into it. This again is from GoldBay.com. It's their 3-pound bag. It has a guarantee of 1.5 grams minimum in it, and I did recover that. Price was $69.95 with $5.95 shipping. So grand total is I paid $75.90. So now I did notice again that they did drop it back down to the 1 gram minimum. I think the price was $47.95 or something like that. So they might not have this particular bag, but they do have a 3-pound bag. I think they just changed the minimum amount of gold and the price. So crunched up all the numbers, and here we go. Gold recovered 1.714 grams, which is 2.14 grams more than they guaranteed. Gold spot as of today is $41.88. Actually, by the time this comes out, I've shot it a day ago, so it might be changed. But so the gold value was $71.78, which is awesome. My ROI, recovery of investment, was 94.57%. My AROI was 77.55%. And those are both great numbers. So for my review, the ROI is going to be a 9.5. The AROI is a 7.8. Fun factor was a 10. Now, I'm going to disagree with my fellow reviewer, Wayne Schmidt, because I did not find this very manufactured as he did, because I did find gold in all the different Paydirts, and because mine wasn't all pretty much under 20 mesh like his was, so I had a much better experience, and I'm sure he did, but every bag is always different, so you never know. So my fun factor was a 10. So the value of this Paydirt is a 9.1. Overall experience was a 10. I had nothing to really complain about with this. Paydirt description is a 10. Paydirt quantity was a 10. It was over the 3 pounds that they guaranteed. The Paydirt packaging is an 8. It's a really thick bag. It's not the coffee bags, and it's not a, it's in between them all, but it is a good 8, solid 8. I really wish they would have wrote something on there saying this is from GoldBay in case, you're like me and you throw it in a pile of other Paydirts you're waiting to review. Customer service is a 10. They replied to my email really quickly. Shipping was a 10. They actually shipped it out the day after I placed my order. I think it was 48 hours after, but this is all during Christmas, so it was great. Now, a couple things before I leave. Oh, well, wait. The total score, 9.4, which is awesome. Love it. Super happy. This is going to probably be one of my top sellers that I'm going to be really, that I'm definitely going to want to buy some for my kids to go through with me. So, loved it. Couple little notes about this Paydirt. One is I think this seller, I haven't seen anyone else that's got a better one yet, but their starting ROI is probably one of the best. I mean, just beginning, if I would have found exactly the 1.5 grams that they said was in here, I would have gotten 81.38% ROI, which is unheard of. I mean, every once in a while, I'll find some good sellers that have a good 75%, and I've had some that have over 100%, but I've never had one where you're guaranteed an 81.38% just from the get-go. It's amazing. And if you look on their website, some of their bags go all the way up to 90%. And now, what I'm about to tell you too is really amazing. I'm going to put a link below to a coupon where you get $5 off if you buy their Paydirt. So, if you go there and you get something that's at 81%, you get $5 off. you know, it's awesome. You can actually get 100% return on your money probably. I didn't crunch the numbers because I just got they sent me email saying I sent some friends over here. So, I'm sure you'll get that coupon in the mail too, in the email too once you do it. Everyone's always trying to send more people. So that's it for me today. I'm freezing my butt off out here. I'll show you really good quickly. I don't know if you can see that. 18 degrees in here right now. It took too long going to cook up the pay dirt. It got cold. So that's it for me today. See you in a couple of days with another review. Thanks to everyone. Make sure you hit the subscribe button if you're not a subscriber. If you are, leave a comment or hit the like button and hit the share button. Thanks as always. Later.